Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be hitting up chest. Now, if you remember back to last week, we changed things up a bit last week because the week before we had dropped the weight down slightly and that my chest wasn't just quite as sore in the days following. So last week we added in a little bit of extra volume to try and compensate for the fact that we weren't using just as much weight, and it worked an absolute treat. So it did. My chest was sore last week for days afterwards, which is the way it normally would be. So I'm going to continue that. I'm going to continue that sort of theme this week. Rather than focus on trying to push weight up, I'm going to focus just on trying to increase the number of reps. I might even slow down some of the reps again, more in line with what I had done in the first week, to see how that goes with the little bit of an increase in volume. And I've been kind of toying with the idea, I don't know whether to do it or not, of reducing the time between sets, initially at the beginning of the workout more so than toward the end of the workout, just whenever you have that wee bit of extra energy. But I don't know, I'll play that by ear just as the session goes on, see how I feel. The warm-up sets, I'll probably end up taking a bit less time between the warm-up sets just because they're only warm-ups. They're not really, you're not really exerting yourself that much. So yeah, we'll do what we do every week. It's going to be flat dumbbell press, incline dumbbell press, and finish off with flies. I'm going to try and go back up the way I did last week to the heaviest weight in the dumbbells and see how that goes. I think I got 4 reps last week, so we'll see how it goes this week anyway. And again, if I feel that I'm not getting the most out of this session, as it were, then we'll just add in reps here, add in reps there, add in a set here, add in a set there. Doing partials is another thing that I did last week, which I think worked well. So we'll maybe add those in as well and just see how it goes, play it by ear. This is going to be, I think next week it's going to be the end of this mesocycle. I need to check my diary just to see when we're due to go away. But yes, we're sort of pushing toward the end of this mesocycle, so it's a good idea now to just try and push through and get as much as we can out of every session between now and whenever we do the deload. Anyway, let's get to it.
Do you think I'm crazy? I've done all this before.
out. That's going to do it for chest. All in all, another really good workout. I can feel my chest starting to tighten up already, so I can. Didn't do as well on the flat dumbbell press as what we did last week with the top set. We actually dropped the rep. Although having said that, I did the preceding reps on in the preceding sets were all done much stricter than they were last week. They were done a good bit slower, so it felt, I felt like I got everything out of the chest. And then we actually did a back off set, so we essentially added in another set from where we were at last week, which is, again, that's an increase in intensity. The incline dumbbell press, again, it didn't go as heavy as what we did last week. Primarily that was because last week, on the first two sets last week, what I noticed myself doing was lifting my hips off the bench, which essentially you're reducing when you lift your hips off the bench, because you're lifting your hips up more in line with your shoulders, you're nearly turning it into more of a flat press. So I stayed down. I used a set of dumbbells down from where I was at last week and just tried to focus on, driving my hips down into the bench and trying to keep that angle a bit more. And then we did, I only managed, it was like a mini drop set. I only managed, I think it was 2 or 3 reps with on the last set with a set of dumbbells down. And then again, just as many lengthened partials as I could manage to grind out. Whenever it came to the flies, again, we dropped weight, but every rep was I got a good pause, or felt like I got a good pause at the bottom of each rep. And again, did a bit of a mini drop set on the last set of those with, again, lengthened partials whenever I couldn't get any more full reps, just letting myself hang out down there in that deep stretch position and trying to sort of get a bit of a squeeze on from in the lengthen, with the muscle in the lengthened position. So we'll see how it feels over the next few days, but it definitely, like I said, I can feel my chest starting to tighten up already, and I've got a brilliant pump. So I have, which is something, the chest is something I struggle to get a pump. It's like the complete opposite from my back. I get a pump on my back just thinking about doing back, but with my chest I can struggle to get a pump on. But today I definitely feel like I've got one. So all signs are looking good. It will just remain to be seen in the next few days. What the workout was really like. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. If you've enjoyed the video, feed the anabolic algorithm with a comment, shares, likes and subscribes, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.